So as it turns out, I can play Battlefield 1 City without any problems, but if I want to join the vanilla game, I get kicked out of every single server. If you watched the previous video, you know what I'm referring to. Anyway, as you've probably heard it already, City is back with the most exciting update in the whole Battlefield 1 history. This time, we are testing changes on the Volga River operations. Nah, obviously we're not gonna take a look at that, we're gonna take a look at the 8 new weapon variants that were implemented in this update. And no, I was not kidding about the Volga River getting rebalanced 6 months after it was released and just after we finished Operations campaign that had this map in it for 2 weeks, and people were constantly playing it to get the XP. Is this for real? Like, the map has literally been out for 6 months straight, and there was no word from DICE about getting it rebalanced, getting it fixed, and now we are finished with all DLCs and someone woke up and said, let's fix Volga River. It is unbalanced. Yes, it's been unbalanced for the past 6 months and no one did anything about it. Same with the Galicia and same with multiple other maps on multiple other game modes. But no one seems to care. In case you're wondering, those changes are so insignificant that it's even boring to implement those into the video. For real. Some of the cap radiuses were moved, some of the spawn locations were added, but that's it. There's nothing you will notice while playing the map, in reality. But getting into the new weapon variants, those are actually exciting. No kidding here, they are going to change the game, at least a little bit. The weapon number 1, or the new variant number 1, that would be the M1917 Enfield with the suppressor. Yes, we finally got a suppressed sniper rifle in the game. The variant has a sniper scope on it, which means that sadly you're not gonna be able to go 100% invisible mode, but if you can avoid the scope glint, you will be pretty much undetectable. Literally, if someone's shooting you with this weapon, there is no way to identify where those shots are coming from. Because of the Enfield having suppressor attached, it has a little bit slower muzzle velocity, and that means it's a bit harder to land shots, especially on the running targets, but trust me, the feeling of shooting with this weapon is so incredible that you will want to play with it just to feel it. Literally. It's so amazing to score kills, hearing the shots with the suppressor attached and getting headshots. Simply insane. We also got the new variant of Arisaka that came to the game with Turning Tides DLC, and it's called the Patrol variant, which means you basically have a marksman scope on it and that's it. And the same goes for the Carcano. It also got some love, and now you can not only use it in the infantry variant with iron sights, but also in the patrol one, and again, same with the Arisaka, it has the marksman scope on it. And now you're probably wondering, if they have marksman scopes, why aren't they called marksman variants? Because patrol variants have improved accuracy while moving, similar to carbines. This variant is basically a hybrid between carbine and marksman. And of course, while talking about snipers, we can't forget about the new variant of Ross MK3, and that being the infantry one. Nothing new, nothing special, we already have sniper rifles using this variant in the vanilla game. Basically, you don't have any scope here or sights. You are left with the iron sights to play with. That's it. But don't click off yet, we're only halfway through. And now it is time for the favorite class, the Assault. The new M1917 carbine in the patrol variant. Again, the M1917 trench carbine with the scope equipped. I have to say, it's quite useful actually. I thought it's gonna be totally trash, and as it turned out, it's great. It's got a higher accuracy while aiming down the sights than the trench variant which is currently in the game, but as we all know, trench variant still has better hipfire accuracy. We also got the Rebel Roll, Rebel Royce, You guys know I can't pronounce it and I probably never will, but it now comes to the game in the optical variant with improved accuracy. It's a great weapon, I sadly couldn't get footage with it because CTE servers were empty. And pretty much the same thing applies to the new machine and pistol variant, which, surprisingly, comes to the game in the experimental one. And on top of that, it's got 1200 rate of fire. If you guys don't remember, the current machine and pistol that's in the game got nerfed in the TTK update and shoots at 900. It's not 1200 anymore, but this variant is. So what's the catch? It sounds too good to be true. Yes indeed, it does. And the catch is, you are limited to a 2-round burst fire, which means that the weapon is practically useless. Being totally serious now, in my not so humble opinion, I think that this is the worst variant out of all those 8 variants that we are talking about in this video. And talking about the last variant, that being the Siergen, Inertial, however you're supposed to pronounce it, I have no idea. The one that came to the game with the They Shall Not Pass DLC now comes in the Slug variant. And that's pretty much all about it. It fires slug instead of buckshot. And it has sights attached on it. That's it. I assume that some YouTubers will go in depth, say that you get sights, you can use magnification that can help you with aiming at the longer distances, you can take the advantage over your enemy, and you can get the most out of the weapon. But truth be told, just between me and you guys, if you want to get the advantage over your opponent, especially in Battlefield 1, you don't want to go for the slug variants, because those are just bad in this game. But in all seriousness guys, I have to admit that I like the update, I like that DICE didn't abandon Battlefield 1 totally and that they are still working on the game. I just find it ridiculous that they decided to improve the map that was released 6 months ago. I mean, it should have been done sooner. The current CTE session is only available for the PC users, so if you have access to the CTE, definitely go and check it out. Remember to fill the surveys, give DICE the feedback, and as always, if you enjoyed, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and I see you on the battlefield.